Welcome to PromagEnviro.com, the model code creation for the Walchem WMB8 Webmaster 1 boiler controller. The model code begins with WMB8. The first selection is the boiler number 1 conductivity sensor. The number 0 represents none. The number 1 represents 250 psi. The next selection is boiler number 2 conductivity sensor. The number 0 represents none. The number 1 represents 250 psi. The next selection is boiler number 3 conductivity sensor. The number 0 represents none. The number 1 represents 250 psi. The next selection is boiler number 4 conductivity sensor. The number 0 represents none. The number 1 represents 250 psi. The next selection is voltage code. The number 0 represents pre-wired, 0 powered relays, 8 dry contact relays. The number 1 represents pre-wired, 7 powered relays and 1 dry contact relay. The number 2 represents pre-wired with 8 powered relays and 0 dry contact relays. The number 3 represents pre-wired, 4 powered relays and 4 dry contact relays. The number 4 represents hardwired, 0 powered relays and 8 dry contact relays. The number 5 represents hardwired, 8 powered relays and 0 dry contact relays. The number 6 represents hardwired, 7 powered relays and 1 dry contact relay. And number 7 represents hardwired with 4 powered relays and 4 dry contact relays. The next selection is analog outputs. The letter N represents no analog outputs. The numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 represent 1 4 to 20 milliamp output board, 2 4 to 20 milliamp output boards, 3 4 to 20 milliamp output boards, and 4 4 to 20 milliamp output boards. The next selection is input options. The letter N represents no input options. The letter A represents 8 analog inputs. The letter D represents 6 digital inputs. The letter B represents both analog and digital input cards. The next selection is communications hardware. USB and Ethernet communications hardware is standard. The letter N represents no additional hardware. The letter M represents landline modem. And the letter G represents GPRS modem. The next selection is communications software. The letter N represents no additional software. The number 1 represents Ethernet networking master capability. The number 2 represents Modbus TCP IP. And the number 3 represents both Ethernet networking and Modbus TCP IP. Free shipping is available through our website at PromagEnviro.com.